And welcome back. Let's try that again. Welcome back to episode 115 of A Toy Kind of Mood. I'm your co-host, Bobby Bear. And with us is special guest of the show, the traveling nerd himself, Lance Paul. What's up, buddy?
Hey, man. How we doing? Excited to be back. Repping my
doing
shirt,
really
by the
well.
way. Look at this.
Yeah, I know. That was your San Diego shirt that I really wanted.
Bam. Back?
Yeah.
Comic-Con.
Yeah. We know you got an awesome shirt. We know. You had the hookup.
It's amazing how you wanted to buy it off me.
Oh, well, okay, here's the thing. While I am very jealous of said shirt, let's be real here. Like, you worked, 9 hours a day almost on your
It's
feet?
10. No one's counting. Hey, no one's counting. I was there literally bell to bell, but it was a lot of fun.
You were. Actually, because I walked with you from the hotel room to the floor, and then chilled. All right, so as always, we have you. You're our go-to MOTU guy.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. That happened somehow, but I'll accept it. Whatever.
Did I mean to rhyme that? No, it just happened. It was a happy happenstance. All right, so look, there's a few things to cover first. First off, look, Mattel, shots fired because they unloaded a lot on us.
I agree 100%.
The one thing I wanted to ask you, because there had been talk, because we have seen a lot of the figures coming and just right on the clearance almost. You're just like peg warming, as Travis likes to say. So you had a lot of people that were kind of hesitant that we were going to get another, everyone they were like, oh, the MOTU line is over. The MOTU line is over. Like, were you ever really concerned about this line?
I wouldn't say I was, and I don't think Mattel is either. I think, you're seeing some peg warmers. I personally think, though, that maybe they're making too many, and that's why you're seeing peg warmers. Okay. And also, too, if you look at which ones are peg warmers, unfortunately, a lot of it is the Masterverse line, or the version, not the Masterverse line per se, but the version of those figures based off of the Kevin Smith show. So maybe that's just not selling as well. But I mean, I know when I have worked with Mattel, they've always been very positive about the line, and the numbers are doing good. I don't know how long they're going to continue the line. I mean, that's totally up to them. But I would venture to say that what you're seeing now is already in the slot to get made. Because some of these I have actually seen before. We saw some of these at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
They were remember they were hidden figures in the diorama of the Castle Eternia.
Yeah. I remember we saw that as I cough due to allergies. We have seen some of those come out now.
Stop coughing, please. It's affecting my performance.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Forgive me.
Thank you.
We saw Mechanic with the ripcord. That was absolutely fantastic.
I would say all of the Origin He-Man figures you're seeing at this announcement, we saw in that diorama.
Yes, we did.
I would say almost every single one of them was in there.
Yeah. I mean, and I mean, to go back and look at that Eternia diorama you can break down that thing had so many freaking figures in it.
It did, yeah. And to go back to your original question, I would venture to say, I mean, I know Mattel is branching away from just the Origin line and now going into this Masterverse line that covers all eras of He-Man.
Yeah.
And I think that's because I think they've hit almost every Origin character they have. They kind of ran the gambit on that. And now they can tailor over to the Masterverse line and redo those same characters, but in a full 6.5, 7-inch scale. Or I forget how tall is the Masterverse. I think it's 7-inch.
It's 7-inch. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll be interested to see how long or how far into the MOTU history that they can go. And I just want to bring up this comment again real quick. No concerns other than Doomsday YouTubers wanting views by saying it's failing, and that is true.
That's clickbait. I mean, they do the same thing with Marvel, though. I mean, I wouldn't. If you go on any of these clickbait like troll YouTube pages, they'll talk whatever gets clicks. It's either Marvel is too far left or too far right, or like it's going to the shit, or like they do the same thing with DC. Now they're doing with MOTU. Those are just people trying to get clicks.
You know, you got to give it to MOTU. They've hit that Hasbro level of we're gonna just like shit pile on them. All right,
yeah.
So
which is amazing because you got to think too. Yes, they have 2 cartoons, but they don't have a feature. Think what would happen if the Master of the Universe feature actually comes out, which is planned to come out sooner than later. I know they're working on it.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Now, have they released a date for Kevin Smith's? No. Okay.
Oh, for Kevin Smith? Ooh, I don't.
Yeah.
That's something we'd have to look up. I off the top of my head, I want to say they did a sneak peek or an announcement of it, but I don't think they have a date of it. I think it comes out this year. I think it's just a blank statement of sometime this year. The second half comes out.
Yeah,
as far as I know, I think that's also the end of it. Like we have one more second of this one, and then the children's He-Man was not renewed either. Because I want to say Netflix loses I think the contract's up with Netflix unless it gets renewed somehow.
Oh, really?
Don't hold me to that, but I'm assuming that's probably what's going to happen.
Well, because I know also that they've switched up the voice of Teela.
Yeah, I know Universal. I want to say it's Universal. Universal gets the rights to He-Man either 2024 or 25. It was a deal that was brokered years ago. It was in the news. You could easily look it up. But Mattel sold the rights to, at some point, the movies, TV shows, and cartoons of He-Man to Universal. And I think the rights are now up to where they'll take full control of the property, but then Mattel still has full rights to do all the toys.
Right.
That's probably why the Netflix stuff is coming to an end.
Okay. Makes sense. I mean, it does. We did a whole hour long on how we actually liked that first half, and then Melissa Benoist is replacing Sarah Michelle Gellar. So,
I mean, Sarah Michelle probably just who knows? She got enough hate on the character. She got tired of playing it. Who knows?
Well, and also she has her own TV show now. So,
yeah, it could honestly it could just be scheduling. And thing with animation is, as you know too, like there's not really a set schedule with animation. Like, yeah, the animation may be done or it may not be done, and then they may do voiceover here or there. They don't like it could just not have worked for their schedule, so she unfortunately couldn't do it.
True. Which look, she's got a new show, the Wolfpack on Paramount, and
yeah, I haven't seen it, but I've heard good things.
Yeah, and then Melissa Benoist, Supergirl, who better to take on Teela than Supergirl herself? Now, are you ready to get into Smash or Pass Masterverse Edition? All right, so
let me get the rules real quick. Smash or pass, right? If I want it on my shelf, it's a smash.
Yes.
If I'm like, no, this is a peg warmer, that's a pass.
Right. If you're like, you know what, nah. Now sometimes we do cheat on this show just a bit.
You're a cheater?
A little bit. And we do
on your wife.
We do a pash where it's like, you know what?
I like that.
Could be cool. Let me wait to see it in hand. Usually this is reserved for my Marvel Legends or Star Wars. I'm like, that could be cool or completely shit. However,
so it kind of would almost be like a Steven move where like he's not going to pay full price for it, but if he sees it on clearance at Target, he's not going to say no to it if he can possibly buy 2 and flip 1.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
Correct. All right. So moving into the Origins line.
Let's do it.
A pash. All right. First off, we got Young King Randor.
I think it's awesome. Look at the knee brace he has, or the bionic knee. I didn't even know that was part of content. That's cool.
That's actually okay. Hold on. Let's get our heads out of the way. There we go. I didn't even notice that he had a knee brace.
It looks like a bionic knee.
Yeah, that's definitely a bionic knee. I've never seen this in any of the figures. I like the fact that it's two-tone blue on like one leg's dark blue, one leg
which is why he needs his cane. This makes sense now.
This makes it. This is really good storytelling.
It is.
This is really good storytelling. And as always, this is a smash for me. I think the deco. I get that Origins doesn't do the soft goods like Masterverse for price, and and Origins are still a great price.
This would have been nice to see a soft good cape though.
Yeah. All right, so
but I agree. It's a smash for me as well.
Yeah, it's really great. I do like the head sculpt. Let's see what we got next. Snake Teela.
Smash, 100%. I love the content this comes from. I think it's really dope.
I'm I'm gonna pass for now. I'm gonna probably
Oh, so
pass.
you're really what you're going to say? It's like a Steven movie, then, right?
Ah, let me see how the paint looks in hand. I
Okay,
don't
I'll go with that.
know. I don't know. I know like and I know she, if I remember, she is what uh under
If I
a
remember right,
spell or
she's possessed or something. I can't really 100% remember the content. It has something to do with her heritage or something. And she
okay.
like it's how they. I think they want to say it's how they beat the Snake Men at one point or something. I don't know. There's so many different content to pull from. I think there's a comic I read that they did
Okay.
originally.
And there's a lot of the Snakeman content here, which is a cool concept. I did love the Snakeman when I was younger. Those are actually some of the coolest toys, actually, which we'll get into a little bit.
I
But
agree. Were they in the cartoon content? I don't remember them ever being there.
they were not, if I remember correctly. I'm still working my way through the entire He-Man cartoon, but I think that was more the comic books. But
Yeah. I
I just
think
remember
if
them.
I remember reading, they were planned for the season to continue, and the Snake Men were going to be part of it, but they never got there.
I think you are 100% right there. Um,
There's a
yeah, we've
really
got people.
good giant like He-Man encyclopedia that talks about every character, and I think that's
Yeah,
where I read that.
yeah, Vlad. She just looks cool. Vlad is with you, man, smashing,
I agree,
and
Vlad. Smash.
they were in the 2000 series. Thank you, David Allen. All right, moving on. We've got Snake Horde. This is a smash. This is just a cool looking figure.
I think it's dope. I love how he
Ah,
like opens up too.
yeah, and that was I've got the Horde Trooper back there. I remember the old school that if you hit it, it fell apart or it exploded.
Mm-hmm.
So this is harkening back to that. I love it. I dig it. Um, also, oh yeah, I was about to say like the head looks, yeah, the head like has that neck. It looks like it's like ah,
Yeah, just
and
coming right
also
out of the armor. I think it's amazing. I think they did a really cool job on it. The only thing I think that could have made this better is if like a helmet had popped off or something. But I think this is awesome.
that true. I do like the fact that they are using the old school Snakeman shield on this one
Yeah,
because
I agree.
yeah, the original snake figures all had that same shield but in different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Which I think they're going to do. I think each of the figures have different colored shields as well.
yes, I always like that. All right, so this is both a smash for us. Let's see what we got next. We've got Snake Armor Man at Arms. Pass, hard pass.
Pass. I think it's just it looks like a recoloring personally to me. It doesn't do anything for me.
That's all it is. That is all it is. It's a recoloring. Which look, I'm not one to go, oh my god, because Hasbro has been doing that for the past few years.
Yeah.
But literally, I don't have my Man at Arms up right now. Other than
This
that,
will probably be a pig warmer, I would say.
you know what? Uh, no,
Maybe
even
not.
even
Maybe there's those people that didn't pick up this figure the first run and they want to grab them now and they can't find them. But I think it's gonna be a pig warmer.
yeah, I'm gonna say pig warmer. Man, I really was hoping for more from this because the Snakeman Man at Arms from 2000 the
2000
200X
series.
series. That was
It was dope.
an amazing dope figure. And I see that they took that and like origined it. I just especially after everything we see in this line, I'm expecting a lot more
Yeah, I
from
agree.
them. A lot more. All right, what we got next? We've got the Reptilian
That's
Eternian Guard.
pretty cool.
It is cool. It is
I
cool.
don't. I mean, I think it's a middle ground for me. It's pretty cool. I don't know if it's a purchase right off the bat, but it's definitely something if I see sitting there, I'm gonna go buy if it's on clearance.
All right, so a Pash. Pash.
A Pash.
We're
Yeah, a
patching it. All
Steven
right.
Pash, we'll call it.
Yeah. Look,
Let's see how many
I've
times I can
got
say Steven just to make him miss not being on here. Hi,
look,
Steven.
I I know he's watching too. Hey, buddy.
Oh, I know he is. He's been texting me. This is fun.
I know. I got the 2-pack. Oh, there he is. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Kevin Wish. All right. I have the 2-pack of the Eternian Guards. I am. It's a pass. It's a pass.
Yeah.
It's a pass for me.
It looks cool. I give him credit for that. It looks cool. If you're really building out your Eternia set, I think it's kind of cool to have. But unless you have that full Eternia, it's
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be. I have Eternia. We'll see. It for me, right? You know what? Okay, we'll put it in the pass pile. Next up, we've got Squeeze. This is a hard smash for me. Smash.
So cool. Wasn't this? This is from the. I want to say he was in She-Ra too, wasn't he? I know some of the Snake people were. Was it? Let me see here.
And our good friend Steven
Butler were in She-Ra. But this one's pretty cool. I like him.
Yeah.
I had him as a kid. I'd buy him.
Oh, I had him too. And we have okay, Steven said that Squeeze was not in She-Ra. Thank you, Steven. And that
Yes.
he is passing on all the origins. So, all right, well, he saves his wallet. All right. So Squeeze, yeah, I loved this figure as a kid. I can't wait to see the packaging. So yeah, so an easy smash for both of us. That's what we got next.
Here's a question: do you think this is gonna be a normal priced figure, or do you think he'll be a higher priced figure because of the packaging?
I'm gonna say same. I think all the origins. I don't see them doing a deluxe origins unless he comes with a vehicle, which I don't see that happening.
Or a 2-pack. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that just like keep them all mummified in the packaging, and that he'll be there. Was it $20 right now?
Yeah.
So yeah. I think yeah. Good question though. I think they're gonna say keep normal. Spike Ore.
It looks
Smash.
cool to me.
I loved
Smash.
I loved this figure. I have mine somewhere still. And
they did a great job. This is such a cool figure.
It looks straight out of the original Origins. I do like the fact that they've given them knee joints. I'm very appreciative of that. Because I do have my original Stink.
I mean, I'd love to give them wrist joints.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because here's my original Stinkor, and as you can see, he's got. Hold on a second, let me blow us up. Boom. He's got neither wrist or elbow. Now Stinkor does not stink anymore, luckily, but yeah.
Perfect.
All right, let's see here. Let's go back to our origins list. So Spikecore is a smash. Now here's the thing. I tried pre-ordering when we get to the Masterverse, and they were gone.
Yeah,
which I don't blame them. All right,
Spikecore is honestly, we'll talk about this in a sec, but like the Masterverse line is a dominant line. It's such an amazing. They do such a great job on them.
Killed it, and Mr. Wish agrees with us. He's badass. I've got the Masterverse one back there. Actually, I won't lie. I like this Origins version better than the Masterverse version because the Masterverse, and it looks like they solved this problem, had tiny heads. Had little heads.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that was an animation though.
It was because once again, I've got him right here, and I'll actually, you know what? There we go. So there's Spikecore. Look that I get the animation, but the head on this is so damn tiny.
Yeah, but it goes off the animation. In the animation, the head's tiny though too.
I know. I didn't.
That's why I think it's cool to see the Origins Masterverse version is much better.
It is. Yeah, that's very true. All right, moving on. We have Snakeface.
Amazing. It's a smash.
It's a hard smash. I love this figure as a kid. Thank you, K-Wish. I appreciate that. He got two of each, one for him, one for me, and hopefully I will be able to pay you back quickly. Snakeface, look, I kind of like with GI Joe and some of the code names. The names were not very original.
I think this one's point on perfect. He is Snakeface. I mean, what
I mean,
else do you expect out of this?
I don't know what I expect out of it, but it's like it's so on point. It's like calling me Beard Face.
Works for me. Perfect.
But no, this is a great figure. Once again, all the Snakeman figures are absolutely perfect. I love the fact that they all came up with their own like little like squeeze or like rattler or like Snakeface has snakes popping out. Okay, so this is we're both smashing this. Perfect. Slamurai.
Pass. I didn't have the figure as a kid. I remember the history because I asked at Comic-Con. He was in line to be made for the original Origin line, but was never made. It was before the line was canceled. And he's briefly in one of the comics or something. He does nothing for me. One, I also think it's just playing. It's just weird to me. Like I don't think it fits, and I also think they're just trying to bring in an Asian character. I don't know. Yeah, so I agree, Wish. There is a character briefly. I want to remember briefly, like he's in like a page or two. That's also true.
And then like Ninja and Storm Shadow had a baby. For some reason,
they're Asianing. It's an Asian version of He-Man. Like it doesn't do anything for me. It's like I don't know.
Well, it's weird because like, look, we had Ninja, and we had what was it called? Jitsu, but his original. Oh, calm down, Seymour. Jitsu, we had Ninja. This feels like it's like a dollar store version of Ninja.
Yeah, it looks like, remember back in the day after He-Man had like stopped selling, somebody bought the molds and they would come out with these bootleg versions of He-Man. It looks like they sold this in China and it's a bootleg version. I collected when I was 5 and couldn't read, so I had no idea. But yep.
Well, luckily the comment section is on fire tonight. Yeah, you know what? Smash.
Of course it's a smash. This is like you see an awful movie and you're like, well, I have to give it 5 stars. It deserves it. Like, no, this is a pass.
No, this is a cool figure. Look, this is not Black Adam of action figures, okay? This isn't like a dumpster fire, okay?
It's not a dumpster fire, but it's definitely I would say it's a Steven move because here's what you do. You wait. No one's gonna buy this figure, and then you're gonna find
I'm gonna wait for clearance. Like, okay, fine, patch. We'll patch.
Or here's what you do: you do a Lance move. You buy it off Target, they ship it to you, and then you wait till you see it on clearance and go return the figure and get it again. And then you pay. You have it, and then you also pay clearance price. Just saying.
Or you do what I do when I got this bad boy and take a picture of the other clearance tag. And like, hey, this is Masterverse. Yep. Although I won't lie, this is actually a pretty dope figure. I got for $10. So
it's He-Man New Adventures. I'll be honest, not a fan.
Oh, you know what's funny? And I've talked to Steven about this before. I don't. And this is why you're not on the show anymore for this reason.
True.
Look, I don't remember New Adventures at all. I remember having the sword and the He-Man, but
awful animation.
Awful animation. I've gone back and I've watched actually Toy Galaxy. Dan Larson did a really good episode on He-Man and the story and like this He-Man. I was like, my God, I'm glad I fucking like pushed that out of my mind.
It went 2 seasons. Actually, our boy Steven has a great story about this. Like his mom had like got him to like watch this. She's like, oh, there's a new episode of He-Man on. And he sat down and turned away. And he's like, that's not my He-Man. Or something like that.
Done.
Yeah.
No, Steven, that's not the reason. So anyways, look, I like ninjas. It looks cool.
I get it. You like ninja. You want a ninja with a furry loincloth. I understand, man. You're in a safe zone here. You can tell us about your feelings, what you're into. It's
Look,
okay. There's no one on here that's going to judge you. I promise.
also I like uh I don't know. It's Pash. It's a Pash, but it does look pretty dope for me. All right, moving on. Moving on. We've spent way too long on Slamurai, which that name alone deserves a pass. But the Origins comic, Many Faces,
Smash. Smash.
Smash.
100% smash.
This is
Amazing.
really, really good. I love the monster. I love the robot. And I love the Many Faces.
I agree.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is more the coloring is more in line with the original Origins Many Faces than what we got.
I think it is. Yeah, it looks more
Yeah,
similar.
yeah. I love this. Yeah, hard smash. All right. Dragon Blaster Skeletor. I loved this as a kid. I thought it was awesome. And
I think it looks cool.
I'm sorry, I just like this comment. Smash make Many Faces breakfast the next morning. You know what? Hey, you're a good person. That's what you do. You make breakfast the next morning.
This is a cool figure. I mean,
Yes.
the coloring's amazing. I love this the shadowing they did on Skeletor's face.
Yeah.
It's dope. I don't know if it's a smash for me. I don't know if it's a pass. It's in the middle. It's pretty cool though. I might wait for clearance.
Yeah. The problem with a lot of these deluxe figures, especially at least here in Houston, is that they go quick. I was able to find the King Hiss and the Thunder Punch He-Man randomly. I've seen them once, got them, never saw them again.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's the only reason I get like these deluxe figures, because when you find them, you grab them. There is no clearance. There is no clearance for them unless it's like, Clamp Champ or Ram Man. Those were on Peg Warmers for forever.
I'm in LA. I can see in a clearance and you finding it. I don't think there's any very rare He-Man figures I haven't seen hit clearance sooner or later.
Really? Okay.
There's just so many. There's so many stores that sell it here.
Gotcha. Not many here. This.
So cool.
Yeah, it's so cool. Smash.
The shadowing on Skeletor alone is a smash. His head sculpt looks amazing.
His head sculpt looks amazing. The head sculpt on this one actually looks more like the original vintage Skeletor.
It does. And the opposable jaw is so cool.
Yes. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Shit. Yeah, so Baldy here's got it. The coloring is taken directly from the classic box art.
Yep,
I agree. Yeah.
The head sculpt. The posable, like we've only seen the posable jaw, like I want to say on the 40th anniversary Comic-Con exclusive.
Yeah, which we both have.
This is amazing to have this in Origin line. I think it's worth it. I think this is your ultimate version of Skeletor for your Origin line, personally.
I've got to agree. Yeah.
I mean, even the Scepter has the coloring. I'm sure it looks like the sword has some coloring on it as well. Like, this is dope.
Yeah, I've got nothing else. I love the Tila with Falcor. No. Who's the sorceress when she's?
Which question?
Who's the sorceress turned into?
You mean what bird did she turn into?
Yeah.
I don't know off the top of my head.
I can't think of either. Oh well.
Yeah.
Moving on. I mean, it's just repainted that, but it still looks Zor. Thank y'all. All right. So Zor with the Tila, looks great. This will be just as awesome. I cannot wait. Yeah.
This one I think will go quick. This is also a smash for me. If you're looking for some Snakeman and this ultimate version of He-Man, this is pretty cool. They showed this at Comic-Con in the diorama, and the fans were like picking this out and they were loving it.
Now, there's a Dana only Zor. That is true. That is true. There is only Zor. Now, once again, this He-Man is based off the 200X Snakeman He-Man. I liked they dubbed it. I can't think of but the two snakemen were snake soldiers or henchmen, but those look like the Rattler bodies.
Yeah, they probably are. I would say they're just repainted versions, which is still
Yeah,
kind of cool if you're trying to build out your snake army.
that is true. The only problem is though that you have to get like a few of these, and I guess flip the He-Man and the
I guarantee the He-Man will sell.
true He-Man will sell. All right, this for me is a pass. Um, I'm not. I love it. I'm not in love with it.
I get that.
I learned that distinction a long time ago. The He-Man. No, I'm sorry. The Skeletor, uh, soldiers. I kind of dig that these are glow in the dark.
I think it's cool. They had at the Diorama and Comic Con had a bunch of these all built out as they're trying to
Yep.
cross the drawbridge.
Yeah.
Awesome. If you're building out your Eternia playset,
Yeah.
I say you buy a couple of these and you army build them. I think they're so cool.
Agreed. Yeah, and I mean having them if you can build out because Eternia, whether you have the classic like I do or the new ones, which I know Steven got. I think you passed on it, right?
I passed. It's just so big.
I know. Oh, I know.
I have a girlfriend that probably will not be happy if I had some giant toy sitting in my office more than the giant toys I already have. Plus, I have 2 his tanks coming, so
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta warn my wife.
Also, I didn't know if I would keep it, and to flip it, it honestly the shipping alone would be very expensive. So I'd have to find somebody that would come pick it up local in LA.
Yeah.
I don't know. Didn't do much for me.
Okay. But yeah, I might get like 1 or 2 sets of these so I can like have them storming Eternia, because that is an awesome idea. And then
Smash.
we've got.
Oh, I guess I'm here by myself. This is now the Lance Show. Welcome. Well, this is fun. I don't even know if I'm still recording or not, but we're talking about the Town Finder and Point Dread. It is a smash for me. Let's see what happened to him. There he is.
I got booted, man. I don't.
No,
I
it
don't
became
know
the
what
Lance Show. I booted you real quick. Sorry, Bobby. We didn't want you
It
to know.
happens. It happens. All right, so let's get back to Point Dread with the Talon Fighter. Talon Fighter Point Dread. I still have my original, but this is a smash.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's just so cool, and especially if you can connect it to your old, like if you have the old Castle Grayskull or the new one, either one, it's worth having.
Does this connect to the old Grayskull?
Ooh, I do not know or not. I think it could because I want to say they used the same mold, but I could be wrong.
I feel that with the new Grayskull they added bits to it that are only for so yeah, Steven's confirming that it does not fit to the old one, it's only to the new one. Which
thank you, Steven.
Yeah, once again, brand new. Oh, so it is a brand new mold. Okay. Which once again, I mean, you have to love the fact that the guys that are doing this, the people that are doing this are like really taking into consideration. All right, we're gonna build out this Castle Grayskull.
If I remember right, it's very similar to what they did with Eternia. Like the Eternia mold is very similar, but I want to say it was like 12% or 15% bigger.
Yes,
to fit the figures. And I think that's what the Mattel team told me that. So maybe they did the same thing with Grayskull.
Yeah, because I remember it was bigger because my comparing when I looked at the one that was at San Diego and the one I have, it is just a little bit bulkier.
Quick question. I don't see Raiders of the Sun 3-pack. Why did you not have that there? Is it coming up?
No, I didn't put it on there because my bad. I forgot to get Rulers of the 3-pack with a guy holding what looks to be a pizza as a shield.
I wouldn't say that's a pizza. They look, that kind of looks like a pizza. There's one in yellow, neon yellow, that kind of looks like he has like ray guns.
Yeah,
I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna say that it looks cool. I don't know what's going on with that flat top, but I have
it's pulling from original content.
Huh?
It's pulling from the original content.
It is, and it's great, and I love the same Sunman line, and I'm glad that those strangely enough aren't peg warming.
No, they sell pretty quick. I think they didn't make a lot of them so that they wouldn't pigworm.
Yeah,
But I mean, I think it's a cool figure. I remember when they were launching, and I was like, this is dope. And it's such a cool story.
it is a great story, and I do love the story behind it, and I think it's fantastic. And it's just not a good looking figure. All right, next, finally for the Origins line, we have Snake Mountain.
Oh, you also missed Flock Mossman.
I couldn't find a good picture of it. Was he on
Oh.
here?
So I will say this: Flock Mossman is a smash for me. You have 2 different hit sculpts, so you either get that killer ape or the cowardly ape face, and you get the battle damage yellow armor. It's awesome. It's a smash.
I do love that Flocked Mossman. I thought I had it in here actually. Okay, that's on
It's
me.
okay. My job is to call you out, and I'm doing an excellent
Thank
job.
you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'll be here all day.
Look, this is tough because I've got the new Gray Skull, and I'm pretty sure that the new Snake Mountain will be bigger or will have new stuff to it. But I have my original.
I would say if you have your original, this is a pass. If you really need this, it's a smash. Personally, honestly, if you can find the Steven's not here to correct me. What is the team that made the other giant Snake Mountain?
Super 7.
Super 7 Snake Mountain is hands down. You find it, you pay the extra money for it because it is so much cooler. It's also so much more expensive, but it's awesome.
Well, apparently, K-Wish is telling me to buy it. Okay, you know what? I do trust him. So,
Evan, he works under peer pressure, and he will probably cave and give in and buy it.
Yeah,
let's be honest.
K-Wish has Super 7. And we'll see. We'll see how things are looking. In a few months, we'll see where if I can get this or not. But it might be a good pickup for me. All right.
Are we gonna do drum roll? Masterverse.
Let's go to Masterverse. Let me find it real quick. Part
Masterverse.
2. Boom.
Line. I fucking love this line. Just to throw it out there. I think it's such a cool thing they're doing. And I think the Origins are amazing.
I think the only 2 Masterverses I don't have are that new Eternia He-Man and Skeletor.
Yeah, because new Eternia, yeah, they're kind of passes.
Yeah, they're kind of, but
so cool. Smash.
I love this Grizzlor. I love the fact that I do kind of wish that the head had hair on it.
I wish the head had hair, or they did a dual head, so I had 2 versions of the head, which would be nice.
Yes.
I do really love, and you can't really tell from this photo, but you can take off his fur and his armor and make him bare-chested, which is kind of cool if you want to, use the fur on a He-Man or something. But it's a cool fig. I love the dual hands. You have 2 sets of hands. It's cool. And also the crossbow, which is not shown here, but they have a cool. Oh yeah, there's that cool crossbow.
Yeah, right there in front of you, Lance. Like right in the middle.
I had my other screen open where I was trying to look at the fact that I could take off the fur. But okay, whatever.
Look, I everything you mentioned, yes, 100%. I wish you couldn't take off the fur because I like the fact that, and this is for Origins, the fur was. He was furry. Like this one is like he has fur on top of fur. Like,
do we know that for certain? I mean, is that a positive thing? Did you ever see him get naked in the original show? I didn't. I don't know what show you were watching.
Look,
I don't know what this goes back to, like the bootleg version of shows you probably were watching. It's a little weird.
Look, I talked to K-Wish. He told me what he saw. Well, no, like I've got the Mattel collector, and this. Like he's always been just like one giant fur ball. So I mean,
yeah, I think it's different.
And it is different. And the reason why I was like, hey, I don't know what they're doing is because Beast Man was always full plastic. He never had fur.
Think of it this way: he has a furry chest, but then he wears a hairy loincloth. So I would venture to say probably that the fur is something he puts on.
That's fair. That's
probably the mindset they went with. I don't know. I think it's cool that it's something you can take off and put on.
I bet you do like undressing Grizzlor. I bet you do enjoy it.
Hey, each his own. This is a safe circle right now.
It is. We are in a safe space. This is a safe space. All right, moving on. We've got Buzz
Smash.
Off, Smash. I saw this. I could not hit Smash fast enough.
Oh, it's so cool. Just the fact that you can take off the helmet and play
Yeah.
with the wings, it's so cool.
Yeah, I do love this, and the fact that his the pinchers open and close. I love Spec. Man, you are killing. Usually we're locked in. David Speck is passing on this.
David, you're missing out. Look at this thing. You need this in your life.
Look at this. I love the helmet, and that is very reminiscent of the 200X version where you have the helmet. I do love the fact that in that series we do get more of a Buzz Off and versus Stratos. Like they don't get along with each other. I thought that was really cool. I love and right now it is a clearance line for me right now, but so is everything else. So it doesn't make it. It's just like it just is what it is. I love the deco on this. I love the molding on this. I love the fact that they actually make him look kind of insectoid on his legs.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's such a smash. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's great. All right, moving
They did
on.
an excellent mold. You can tell there's a lot of because usually you'll see like a lot of similar legs or arm pieces, whatever, that they just reuse.
Yeah.
You can tell that a lot of this is retooled, which I think is really cool.
Yes, I 100% agree. Next, you've got
Smash, hand down, smash. This is probably the coolest figure I think they have coming out this wave.
Really?
Yeah, hands down. Because they had such a shitty Faker for the Masterverse show. That thing was not my Faker. Faker was one of like my favorite characters growing up. This was the character. Like my dad went to I think he went to 10 different cities trying to find the original Faker for me for Christmas that year, and he found it. This thing is so cool. This is hands down a smash.
Yeah, the only reason I have this is because I have it packed away right now because we just moved. I had
to buy every figure and you thought it was cool to have it at the time?
Well, no, if you let me finish. I bought the Masterverse He-Man on clearance and made my own Faker because the deluxe one we got was not one like you. It wasn't Faker. This is Faker, so I had to go and completely make my own Faker. So I'll put this next to the one I made. Which
also it's so cool too with the axe and the sword. It's just they did such a cool job.
They did a great job with it. I mean, this is fantastic, and the fact that they have it looks like the old sticker is on the chest. Smash. This is fantastic.
Hands down.
All right, next Smash.
Pass.
What?
It's cool. I'll be honest. I never really had this figure growing up as a kid, so he doesn't really speak to me. He's cool.
This is so damn cool. I've seen some really great fan art making this character absolutely just creepy as hell. I love the fact that they gave him the extra eyes, the fact that he has the spider legs coming out of his back. This is a creepy as hell character. I mean, it's a giant spider.
All right, I think it's awesome looking. I just doesn't speak to me.
All right, that's fine. Can't be right all the time. All right, next we've got the New Adventures of He-Man. This is the New Adventures Skeletor, and I think something like Slughead or Slushhead.
This is Slushhead, New Adventures Skeletor. I think both. I mean, I remember I did watch the cartoon here and there. It's not amazing. These are really cool figures, and I do think this is. I prefer the Skeletor over the New Adventures version of He-Man just because he looks just so cool and different.
Fair.
I would say both are smashes to me just because they are cool figures.
All right, I'm going to pass on Slushhead. This is
Kevin. This is Slushhead. Watch a cartoon, Jesus. Just kidding.
That
the cool thing, just to throw it out there real quick though, you need to go online, go on Toy Arc and look out the Slushhead. The stuff you can do, like what you're seeing here is just a bit of it. Like you can also, there's a backpack that you can put on them. You can then take all these arms and put it onto the backpack and then switch heads. So you can have the Slushhead on this little robot that's walking around as the bigger version of Slushhead walks. It's a pretty cool figure with what they have there.
And I think that goes more to the designers for this figure because
such a cool job.
how the are we gonna sell this? Like, I don't know. I know. Let's make it even more disturbing. Cool. Remove the head and make it a walking robot. Done. Um, uh, let me see it in person, but that's more likely gonna be a patch. Uh, that Skeletor, that's a smash. That Skeletor looks like
The helmet comes off.
awesome.
It's so
The hel
cool.
the helmet comes off, like, the face looks more evil than like, Skeletor that we got. Like, this looks like a formidable foe for He-Man.
Agreed.
Alright, moving on. What we got next? We've got the
Whiplash.
Deluxe Whiplash. Smash.
I think I'll agree with you. It's a smash. It's pretty dope. I mean, it comes with so much. You
It
get
comes
yourself
with
a
so
torch,
much.
you have an axe, you have a spear, you have all this stuff. And the armor comes off. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool with what you got here. I think the designers did an amazing job. The only thing I think I could have made this thing better is if you had possibly a different head or something, maybe the jaw opened or something, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, the only thing that I have an issue with, and this goes with both the Whiplash, the Triclops, and the Triclops and Trapjaw, is that I don't really give a shit about the other like stuff that comes with. Like, the armor looks cool, but I really just want like an old school Whiplash.
Yeah, but like this pulls into content. Like you can, I mean, it's cool to have some of these
I get that.
accessories that you can use on the other figures too. I think it's
And
cool.
that's fair, and that's fair. Yeah, I will get Whiplash because it is Whiplash, and you know, I, I gotta have Whiplash with my Skeletor henchman. All right, moving on. We've got that is classic Merman from Revelations and Clawful. Uh, both smashes, both are amazing.
I'm gonna go with the Smash Merman because he's one of my other favorite villains of He-Man.
Yeah,
And probably a pass on Lobsterface. He doesn't just. I mean, he's cool. I think I had him as a kid. I don't really remember him from the content as much because I didn't really
gotcha.
probably didn't. I didn't mesh with Clawful as much. But he's cool. I mean, I think they did a really cool job on it. But that Merman's amazing.
And who is your side chick? Who are we making your side chick in this scenario? Look, that merman is badass. Actually, I've got.
It's much better version than they did with the Masterverse where he had like missing the eye and everything. Yeah, that version.
Yeah.
I didn't even pick that up. That's
So
not my Merman.
it's look. I thought it was cool. I like the fact that they gave him like battle wounds and he lost his eye, and I dug that. But I do agree that this is very much more my merman. I hate saying like my merman. Fair enough. Evelyn is your sub.
Merman. It's okay. You can say it. It's your Merman.
It's my merman. I like the armor. Clawful though, I loved that figure. I loved Clawful. I love the fact that it had like the little like snapping pincher. I loved it. I thought it was great. I love this. It makes him look even more very similar to the Four Horsemen sculpt. So
I think it's cool too that the backpack, like his back shell, comes off. That's a backpack, which is kind of cool. It just plays into the content. I think they did really good there.
Yeah, same here. I thought, yeah, great. And once again, you can kind of tell what they're doing with the legs. Kind of looks similar to Buzz Off, but just different enough. To we're not going, oh, this.
I agree.
Yeah. What we got next? We've got Hordak Skeletor.
I say it's a smash, man. That's a cool Skeletor.
Oh, it's smash. Yeah, 100%. He actually looks evil.
He does. He looks evil. I mean, I love the staff too. Even if you just get it for the freaking staff and the cloth cape, like it's just cool to me.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's all soft goods. Because I just literally just put up all my Masterverse figures today. Like the issue I had with, I'm gonna go big on this one. With this Skeletor is the cape is cool, but it's so like limited where it just covers like basically his back.
Yeah, this looks legit.
Yeah, and then going from that to this, like that looks like a true Lord of Destruction.
Yeah, 100%. I also love the coloring too. It just looks more accurate. I don't like the coloring on the figure you have there. It didn't. I mean, I think that's why I passed on that figure.
That's fair. I like the right. So we've got some dissenting.
Personally, honestly, what I'd love to do is buy that figure and then use the staff and the cloth good for the 40th edition version. Let's see, I pull out.
This will be from Revelation. This is from
Roll into
Revelation.
like that 40th edition version with the version with the skull that moves and everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a solo. Go and show it
Oh,
off.
yeah. How cool would that be if you had that staff and then the cape on it? Smash, 100%.
That
That's
is,
so
yeah,
cool.
yeah. I'll give you that one. Yeah. So it will be, yeah, like Kay was just saying, it will be the and we saw this in the Revelations comic book detailing Skeletor's rise as Hordak's apprentice. So yeah, I love everything about this, and yeah, dope as hell.
I agree.
Oh, here they are.
There they are.
There they are.
I called you out too soon. Look at that.
You did, but still looks dope as hell.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. All right. Finally, a Masterverse Clam Champ.
It's a pass for me. I never really had the figure as a kid. He's cool. He's really cool looking. I just don't even remember. I don't really remember him from the content.
I'm gonna smash because it looks dope. I'm gonna put him with my other like secondary like Fisto and Stratos and Anita Cyclone. I always thought he was a cool character. I actually have the deluxe. Actually, I got I have 2 of Clam Champs because I got one for like $5. So I gotta open up and put them
cool.
with, yeah.
No, he's really cool. I think
Yeah.
they did the sculpt's amazing. He just I don't really talk I don't remember the character from content. That's really just all it is.
Fair. That's fair. And the reason why these are so easy to like to smash on is the fact that unlike a certain toy brand, these are all really reasonably priced.
Agreed. Well, it reminds me a lot. I mean, I compare He-Man to Classified G.I. Joe. Like they just do great content where like I do collect all the classified, but there are some classified where it's like the character doesn't really speak to me, but it's just so cool. If I collected all the Masterverse, I would buy this hands down because it's just a cool figure.
Yeah, it really is. And they did a really great job with the clamp. All right, later, David. The clamp, the clamping device. I love the way they did that. All right, Ram Man,
smash, 100% smash.
Look at, I mean, he comes with like 2 different heads, the armor, his like old school axe.
And his axe can actually fit in his back too, so you don't have to have him like have it on. It's so cool. This reminds me of the 12-inch figure. I can't think of the line that makes them, but they did a 12-inch figure of this Ram Man, and it reminds me so much of it. They did such a good job on this figure.
They really did. I loved him in the cartoon, and yeah, it's fantastic. And yeah, they did and they did a fantastic job. It is this. I'll go with second best figure revealed.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I can say second best on this one, right behind Faker for me.
Yeah. Prince Adam. Look, the best thing about this figure, because yes, he does look great. Chris Wood did a good job on the voice. But
bad sculpt. I want an Origins version of Prince Adam in the Masterverse line. I don't want this version of Prince Adam, which is just not really my Prince Adam.
You know what? I want the 200X Prince Adam.
Love that version too. I would take that one. Either of those two over this version of Adam. And the laughing version of him, just like, what the hell? No.
Yeah, I thought it was very like creepy looking. I would buy this and just put the creepy laughing face on him, but I want that sword.
Yeah, the sword's cool. I agree with you there.
The transforming sword is fantastic. I would give that to He-Man. He could like literally be transforming. Yeah, Pash. If it's on clearance,
Yeah, if it's on clearance, you get your sword, you sell the fig if that's really what you want to do, or if you want to keep the fig, you can. But it's a pass for me. I think this is going to be a pig warmer.
Oh
Excuse
yeah,
me.
yeah. This is gonna be peg warmer. Okay, now let's see what we got next.
I think that's it.
That is it. That's at the end of the mass verse.
Yeah.
So look, there's a few figures in here that are fantastic.
Hmm.
Um, so now, 'cause I know these come out summer Q3
Yeah. So
of
2 months they should be
2023.
dropping.
What's up?
They should be dropping in the next couple months.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let me ask you this, Lance, because you
Yeah.
are one of our resident He-Man connoisseurs. Who do you want next that we haven't gotten yet in Masterverse?
Ooh. I'm gonna go with. I mean, I would love to see a Masterverse Battle Cat, an actual based off the Origins Battle Cat, like a cool
Okay.
one, or a
Or
Panther with the flocking.
yes.
Next to that, I would love to see a Moss Man with flocking, which I think they
Okay.
have coming, or I've heard rumors of that possibly, or maybe I'm making this up and I'm just hoping for it. And which is I can't remember his name right now, but what is the Asian guy with the giant fist? Is it Fister?
That's Jitsu.
Is it with the red and yellow? Yeah, I don't like that version though. I want more of an Origins version.
It,
I want a giant fist.
it's kind of the same thing. Hold on.
Is it?
Hold on. Then we're gonna fall. Yeah, see, like here's Origins.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
fist is pretty cool.
I mean, he does. I mean, that's a giant. That's a giant, like backhand. That's a giant bitch slap. That's a giant bitch
Yeah,
slap
but look
right
at the
there.
look at the Masterverse version you have there. It's okay. I want a bigger fist.
We're gonna-
Look at this. I'm making him open his toy right now. Open that toy.
Although I won't lie. There we go.
Don't say that.
Yeah. Yeah, they really just did give him a normal sized hand, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't want the original character didn't have a normal size hand. I want a giant freaking.
Yeah, he won. Yeah, this is like he grew up in like power lines.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay,
I mean,
fair enough.
honestly, that or I mean, any of the snake figs too would be cool. Masterverse, just to see some of them, like any of them would be cool to see.
I won't lie. I those are all amazing. I want more. I want the 200X He-Mans or He-Man
Oh
figures.
yeah, that I did really like that merman. I would like to see that merman come out.
Like that merman, that man in arms.
That was a cool man arms. I agree with you there. I think I have to agree with you as well. I'd like to see any of the 2000X. I love
Yeah,
that version.
that was a
That
great
to me
version.
was like I shared that He-Man with my brother. Loved it.
Yeah, and even that He-Man himself. Like, I like the fact that when that He-Man was Prince Adam, his sword looked like a smaller sword.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it was really
Until he
cool.
started transforming. And then also that battle cat. All right, who did our other resident MOTU person? Let's see, Masterverse Bow, Glimmer, Leech, Mantenna, yes, Cyclone, yes, Rio Blast, definitely. I loved Rio Blast because look, from Texas, you got a cowboy-esque
Mm-hmm.
character.
Rear Blast would be
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Let's see here. Adora, Swiftwind.
Rear Blast was the one that had the chest shield that would open up with the gun, right?
He had the chest open up to the gun. He had the two guns on his wrist. He had the two guns
Oh
on
yeah,
his
that'd be cool. I'd love to see that one as well. Would
um
be a smash.
yeah, and then a Randor, Marlena, San Diego 2-pack from Masterverse. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool. They're actually okay. You know what? As we go on, there's a lot. There's a lot that they could do with this. And
Yeah, and I think
look,
that's why Mattel is switching to go over to this Masterverse line where then they now have like they've done every origin pretty much. Now
yeah,
they've opened up with how they can do Masterverse, and they have 4 generations of He-Man to pull from for Masterverse, where this is a line that could keep going for a while.
it's true. It's true. And as we've seen with G.I. Joe, and which they try to do here, which repaint, and we get an Origins version of a 200X Man at Arms Snakeman version. All right, now hold on, David Allen, you make a good point. Extender. Did they
Ooh.
announce Extender yet?
No, not on Masterverse yet. That would be pretty dope, especially if you can get
That
the full neck.
yes, that would
That
that
could
would
be
be
a higher priced item too, because that would be really cool.
if they could do a deluxe of that,
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, and just real quick, your pitchfork is always ready to go. I've seen it by the door. You're like, pitchfork? No, no, I'm okay. No, if they give us like an extender that could like extend it like 2 feet, that'd be cool.
You're asking for a lot, but still, that'd be kind of cool.
I am asking for. Well, this is a wish list.
Yeah, I get you. It's a wish list. I get that.
You know,
I mean, I would love. I mean, if we're going for wish list, I'd love to see a Master versus Castle Grayskull. That'd be amazing.
that'd be badass.
It would be.
Also, a 200x battle cat, because that actually is the most ferocious battle cat we've ever seen.
Yeah, that was a cool battle cat.
Yeah, that was dope. All right. Is there anything you would like to plug while we have you on the show?
Nothing really to plug. Definitely follow me on IG, the.travelingnerd, or if you want to follow my personal page, letter I, letter M, Lance Paul. So I'm Lance Paul. I do a lot of hiking photography, not so much nerd stuff, but either one, it'd be fun to have a follow. And I appreciate you guys for bringing me on.
Yeah, of course. And then for episode 116, I know that we have a few things in the bag. I know I am working on actually getting a cool interview with a Masterverse or a MOTU Restore.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, that'd be really dope. But no, other than that, I know right now KJ is moving, so he's busy. I'm in the process of moving. That's why I don't have everything set up properly. Let's see here. There we go. We'll get my Masterverse in there. Yeah, there we go. A little better. But we will be coming once again next week, same time, new same bat channel. 6 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern. For Lance Paul, the Traveling Nerd, I am your co-host by Bearhar, and as always, we will see you in the toy aisle. Peace.